sa gross estate. Position of the gross estate. So, yung una, yung physically, yung pound in the inventory
Recording in
or
progress.
list as submitted to BIR. Of course, by the executor, administrator, etc. Normally, yan yung nasa ETR. So, yan yung remember, yan yung mesitos. If the decedent is a resident or citizen of Philippines, yan yung within and without. Pagka non-resident alien, within only. Meaning, yun lang mga naiwanan niya sa Philippines. Involving real properties, katulad ng land, tangible personal properties, katulad ng car or jewelries, intangible personal properties like shares of stocks, accounts receivables, bank deposits, and other transfers. Remember, ang valuation. What is the valuation? If it is a personal property, it's the fair market value at the date of death. But if it is a real property, it's the fair market value date of death or zonal value date of death or the assessed value date of death, whichever is higher or highest. And if the property is an intangible personal property like shares of stocks, it depends if it is traded in the local stock exchange or not traded in the local stock exchange. If traded in the LSE, kukunin mo yung yan yung nasa dyaryo class, kaya meron siyang highest at saka lowest quotation at the date nung namatay yung tao. Divided by 2, yung average. Multiplied by the number of shares na naiwan niya. Numbers of shares left equals the valuation in the grosses. Pero kung not traded in the LSE, not traded in the local stock exchange, you check if they are common shares or if they are preferred shares. Sa common shares, kukunin mo ang book value per share times number of shares left equals the valuation in the gross estate. Pagka preferred naman, par value per share times number of shares in the gross. Number of shares left equals the valuation in the gross estate. Book value, you will apply your principal or knowledge in accounting. Your total stockholders' equity divided by the outstanding shares. Yun ang book value per share. Applying your knowledge in accounting. So, application of this, give you 5 minutes to read. Then we solve together. Let us solve number 27, 28, 29, and 30 sa inyong exercises. Sa inyong exam. Sa inyong S3 tax. Count down. Nasa LMS nyo yan. And you check. Okay, so result. Okay. Um, by the way, class, may question tungkol doon sa legal tender. Inaantay ko pa lang kasi na i-release sa Malacanang eh. Although, um, may nag-question na may bago na nga, pero may circular kasi. Inabutan kasi ng one class. Yung sa legal tender kasi na inaantay na i-release ng Malacanang, effective starting July 2023, pag na-release na nila, kasi may kinokompleto pa sila eh. Ngayon, di ba, meron 20 peso na coins. May inaantay pa kasi sila na 50 peso na coins. But in the meantime, na wala pa yung 50 peso na coins, in the meantime, in the meantime, yung latest so far, in the meantime, kasi may circular sila, pero ayusin pa nila yung circular ng BSP, yung above, yung 1 peso and above, up to yung 20 pesos, now, hanggang 2,000. Ayun. Tapos, below 1 peso, now, up to 200 pesos na lang. So in the meantime, pagka nagtanong ako in the meantime, at hindi pa tayo inabot, before the year ends, nung 50 pesos, ito na yung itutuloy nila. Pero class, the moment before the year ends, nailabas yung 50 pesos na nailabas yung 50 pesos na coins. At saka other bills kasi we have a new BSP governor. Our new BSP governor is Dr. Eli Remolona. Baka baguhin na naman yan. But in the meantime, bago umalis yung dating governor, yan yung tinapos nila. May inaantay pa kasi. So, yung tinuro ko kanina, yun yung papalitan nito. Kung hindi pa sila nakapag-decide dito sa 50 at ni-release na nila ito in full, ito na yung magiging bagong legal tender. Mapapalitan na yung kanina na up to 1,000 at saka up to 100. Kasi nga, di ba may 20 pesos? Pero ito na lang yung inaantay. Pag hindi nila na-fix yan, as is na ito. Ito na yung masusunod. Yung 1 peso and above up to 2,000. Below 1 peso yung mga 25 centavos, 200. Pero yung dating governor yon, baka itong bagong governor natin, si Dr. Remolona, mag-issue ng panibagong legal tender kasi circular lang naman yan eh. Hindi kailangan law, hindi kailangan ng Congress, BSP lang mag-decide. Okay, so balik tayo class, balik tayo dun sa 27, 28, 29, and 30. 7, 28, 29, 30. Let's read. Estate tax. 27, 28, 29, and 30. Twenty-seven, take note, word yan, ha? Ang situs nyo ay word. 28, Philippines lang. 29, Philippines din, pero this time plus RL, yung reciprocity law. Take note, ang reciprocity law, I forgot to tell you, ay for intangible personal property in Philippines and for non-resident alien only. Ibig sabihin, ang properties involved ay intangible personal properties lang, and persons must be non-resident alien only. And yung role on reciprocity law. Here we have okay, so number one, the left are based on the following information. Resident left the following properties. Land in Italy. O, ito yung nasa Italy, ha? Italy. O, para dito yan. Magkano? 2 million. Sir, yung po unpaid mortgage. Never mind, because the unpaid mortgage is an allowable deduction. So, hindi mo muna i-deduct kasi tayo ay nasa gross estate pa lang. And land in Davao, 500. But take note, the land in Davao Plus or Philippines, mas malaki yung zonal value niya. So you get the zonal value. 750,000. Okay. So dito, pasok pa rin yan. Dito, pasok pa rin yan. Kasi puro Philippines. Dito wala. Next. Land in franchise in USA. Oh. Franchise in USA. Magkano franchise in USA? 100,000 pesos. Yan dito, pero dito wala. Kasi Philippines lang. How about the franchise in Philippines? Oh, dito muna tayo mag-focus. Franchise in Philippines, wala pala. Receivable lang. Receivable in USA. Oh, may receivable from a debt franchise in USA. Receivable from a debtor in Philippines pala. Meron. Okay. Receivable from a debtor in Philippines. ₱50,000 pesos. Okay. Dito, pasok. Dito, pasok sana. Pero because of the reciprocity law, yan, mawawala siya. Kasi dito merong reciprocity. See? Intangible personal property in Philippines. The receivable in USA. Receivable in USA. Magkano receivable in USA? Another 100,000. Dito wala kasi abroad. Philippines lang dito eh. Next, Bank Deposit Philippines. Bank Deposit Philippines. Considered intangible yan, ha? So ito, IPP Philippines yan. Ito another IPP Philippines. Bank Deposit in Philippines ay 20,000. Dito 20,000 again. Dito 20,000 again. But because of reciprocity law, mawawala siya. See? Bank Deposit USA. Bank Deposit USA. Abroad, the world. 80,000. Dito, wala. Wala kasi abroad. Then, PLDT. PLDT, shares of stocks. Ano? 75,000. That is an IPP in Philippines kasi domestic corporation. Basta domestic corporation class, any percentage. So, if foreign corporation, shares of stocks, kailangan at least 85% ang kanyang activity in Philippines. Yung activity niya. Activity. Given ang gross income, pwede mong gamitin ang gross income method. Ito total mo yung gross income niya. Ang gross income niya, world, kung ang gross income niya, at least 85% sa Philippines, pasok siya sa 85% rule. If, 85%, then it is considered outside Philippines. Yung shares of stocks ng foreign corporation. Pero pag domestic corporation, katulad ng PLDT, any percentage yan considered within the Philippines. Dito, within the Philippines. Any percentage ay considered within. Yan. It was 75,000 also. 75,000. Because there is reciprocity law, mawawala na naman yan. See? Okay, shares of ABC. Ito, tingnan mo, ha? ABC. Foreign Corporation Shares of Stocks. Tingnan mo ito, class. Ang percentage niya ay 75%. Okay? It is considered outside the Philippines. Pero kasama pa rin dito kasi world. Dito, 125. Pero dito, wala na. Okay? Other personal properties. Other personal properties, 85. There's 75% only. 75% only considered outside. Yeah, outside Philippines. Or outside the cities. Outside the cities. Pero ito considered silent, understood yan Philippines. Silent ang profit. 300,000. 300,000 dito. Oh, 300,000. 300,000. Total natin. Yeah. Sagot. 2, 750. 8, 9, 10. 3.1. 3.2, 3.3, 3.6 million. Answer for number 27. 3.6 million can be found in letter B. E. 28. Yan. May exam kayo na ganyan. Very similar to that. Non-resident alien naman. Ito, 758. 58. 9, 10, 11. 1,195,000. 1,195,000. Yan sa list. Dito 750. 300 is 1,050,000. 1,050,000. Likewise, that rate. Yan yung situs. Okay, a minute for you to organize your notes. Then we proceed to number 30. Let's go now to number 30. Based on the original problem daw, but assuming the PLDT shares are not listed. Oh. Kung not listed, ibig sabihin, doon siya sa either common or either preferred. And because the problem is silent, common share siya. The common share, kukunin mo yung book value per share, not the par value. Par value kung preferred. Ang naiwan niya, 1,000 shares. So how do you compute the book value per share? There are 10,000 outstanding shares with par value at 50 pesos per share. And the retained earnings ay 2 million. Okay, paano daw? So, yun yung number 30. Tayo sa number 30. Number 30, kukunin natin ang she. She. Stockholders equity. Hindi yung kantang she. Maganda-ganda yun. She made me the face I can't forget. A face of pleasure or regret. Or maybe the price I have to pay. Shia are 10,000 outstanding shares times par value of 50 pesos per share is 500,000 pesos plus the retained earnings of 2 million. So yan ang ating sheet. 2.5 million divided by the 10,000 outstanding shares. So this is the book value per share. Applying your knowledge in accounting, you have 250 per share. 2.5 million divided by 10,000. Multiplied by yung naiwan niya na shares, 1,000 shares, and this is your answer. The valuation is 250,000. Okay, for number 3. Our answer is letter A. Now, partner, sala minsan. $250,000, your answer is born. So, we discuss now the gross estate now. Gross estate part 2. Yung other transfers. Some call it items which are not reported to BIR. Normally, these are items not reported to BIR. Hindi na isama sa estate tax return. But if BIR discovers, BIR will include in the gross estate. See? So, hindi porke nag-file ka ng estate tax return, automatic, tatanggapin na kagad ng BIR yun. Pwede hindi natanggapin yun. So, pag malakas ka, tatanggapin yan. Para magkaroon ng deficiency tax. BIR will include in the gross estate. That's why, kay mandatory na CPA, kaya nga class, kung ang gross estate is over 5 million, mandatory na merong CPA certificate para hindi basta-basta lang na abogado nagpo-compute. So, certified yung CPA na siya yung nag-compute ng gross estate na yan at allowable deduction. And that is computation ay based on the tax laws and applicable revenue regulations of BIR or pertinent tax law. So, they can be grouped into 5. Na-examine ito, makikita mo sa additional information na nakatago. 1. Transfers in contemplation of debt. Number 2, revocable transfer. Number 3, transfers passing general power of appointment or for brevity. To be short, GPA. Hindi general power of attorney, ha? Iba yung general power of attorney, general power of appointment. Ito, favorite ito. Life. Life insurance proceeds, or what you call lip, singular of lips. Ikaw daw ay conservative. I am a conservative person. You can only kiss me on one lip. One lip lang, hindi pwedeng lips to lips. Lip to lip. Conservative kiss. One lip only, singular of lips. Okay, class, ha? So, favorite dito, maraming tinatanong dito. And number 5, other mortis, cosa, transfers for insufficient consideration. Yan, ha? Pag pinahirapan class ang gross estate, nandito yung trick, nandito yung mga trap. Kasi normally, yung first part, yun yung sinolve natin kanina eh. Yun yung madaling portion. So, yung madaling portion na yun, mahirap yung pag hindi alam ng student. Pero, ito class, kahit alam ng student, pag hindi siya careful, pwede siya magkamali. Ako hindi na-discuss sa kanya. Okay, yung ibang teachers, dinidiscuss na yung part 1 ng gross estate. Ano ito? So, class, sila ay mga inter-vivos transfers. You see, class? They are inter-vivos transfers, but they are mortis cosa in substance. Ano? Inter-vivos transfers. Kasi itong mga transaction na ito, class, ginawa ng tao buhay pa siya. Okay? Pero na-discover na ng BIR later on, nung patay na siya. They are mortis cosa in substance. So that means they are inter-vivos in form, mortis cosa in substance. In substance and form of life, which shall prevail? Substance will prevail. That's why they are all included in the gross estate, not okay? Kahit na inter-vivos transaction sila, hindi sinasama sa donors. Because they are really it's cosa in substance. So, ito number 1. Ito number 1. What's the contemplation of that? It's actually class a donation inter-vivos. Vivos siya nung namatay. Ako siya namatay ba? Yun to, plus of death. Nag-donate siya. Hindi dahil gusto lang niya mag-donate, kundi dahil naiisip-isip niyang mamamatay na siya. Paano namin malalaman yan? Nasa exam yan. Pag ginamit the word transfer or donation because of thought of death or in contemplation of death. Basta related sa death ang pagbigay niya. Kasi pag donation, dapat ang donation is out of love and generosity. Yan, ha? Nakita niyo out of love, out of generosity, donation out of liberality, no stuff. Pero pag sinabing donation, inter-vivos, yun po, hindi ito, estate tax. Kaya siya nagbigay, hindi dahil gusto niya magbigay. Gusto niya itago yung property niya. So, hindi ma-discover, hindi may sasama sa donor's tax. Hindi rin may isama sa estate tax. Nakasod ka in both ways. Excuse me. Okay. So, yan ang transfer in contemplation of death. It is a transfer motivated by thought of death. Even if death, take note. Even if death is not imminent. Sabihin, kahit hindi sure, ang imminent na death, kasi may mga taning na ang buhay, nasa ICU na, ibig sabihin, dangerous na, sinabi ng doktor, mukhang hindi na ako kaya, hindi na matanong tayo na lang, yun, imminent yun. Pero kahit daw hindi imminent, basta nakita sa problem na yan siya nagbigay, dahil na asset niyang mamatay na siya, isama mo sa gross estate. So, kaya calculus, kapag siya sa pag-ibig sa akin, sinasama yung needs niyan, yung time interval, kung kailan niya binigay, yung time interval. Hanggang yan, yung health condition. Kung yan ay may taning na sa buhay class, naturally, ang mga transfers niya in contemplation of death. See? Ang edad niya, kung bata pa yan, mga 40, 50, pwede hindi niya iniisip ang matayan. Pero mga naman, nilagay sa edad. Nag-rinrin. Yung rin na ngayon ay legal counsel rating EBM na magwa 100 years old na. Calculated plus. Something ng biyaya dyan in contemplation of death. Time interval. Noon class, mayroon 2-year presumption rule. Ang 2-year rule was relaxed. Noon, pag nag-donate ang isang tao within 2 years bago siya namatay, automatic isinasama ng biyaya. Ngayon, it has been relaxed. I consider this more important basis. Time interval, and of course, the value. Kasi alam mo, materiality is very important sa biyaya. Transmitting contemplation of death na yan, ay wala na. Ang value is less than 1,000. Saan ka na biyaya yan? Eh, pero kung arino na, pero may gold na. Hindi, ang hanggang niya, dahil, kung nahanap niya mga tayo-biyaya na makuha yung, alam mo naman sa biyaya, yung examen niya, depende kung ano yung sa'yo na assignment, yung tapos, and yung district officer. Yun for purposes of the board exam, enough lang na makita niyo yung concept in contemplation of death or words of similar meaning. Because he was thinking he was about to die. Tama niyo na yan. Siyempre, valuation niya pa rin is the fair market value at the time of death, hindi yung at the time of transfer in contemplation of death. Kasi halimbawa, transfer in contemplation. Transfer in contemplation of death. 6. Time of death. 1.5 million. Isasama mo sa biyaya. Eh, syempre, you stick to the valuation rule. The FMV at the time of death. It's 1.5. It doesn't matter kung whichever is lower. 6 months ago, 1.5 million yan. Sa time of death, 1 million na lang. Pinag-ulit. Mas lalo sa time of death. Because the right of the IR to collect tax starts only at the 20%. The condition is not the time of death. Not 6 months ago when na-prove nila na i-transfer in contemplation. Kaya, kasi tayo sa transfer in contemplation of death. There's a number 2. Pangalawa. Number 2. It is a revocable transfer. It is a donation, inter, vivos, also. But, nakita nyo, but, a donor, reserve, reserve the right to change or even revoke the donation. O see? So this includes conditional donations. Example. Oh, so it includes, It includes certain from CPA 3 years from now. This BMW car is yours. That is a conditional donation. Yours. Pero, hindi yan revocable transfer. Dahil hindi niya tinransfer. See? Parang naging revocable transfer, this BMW is yours per 2 million now. Oo, ibinigay na niya yung kotse kay A. A, sa'yo na to. But if you, ito ang babaguhin niya. If this BMW car is yours now, if by 2025, you are not yet a CPA, we will revoke it. Meaning, I will revoke this donation. I will revoke the donation, or I will get back this BMW. Okay. And problema 2025. 2024, A, the donor died. Pero ngayong 2023, ibinigay na niya yung BMW kay D. Isa revocable donation interview. Kaya niya. Kay D. Lagay doon, kaya it includes conditional donation, no? Conditional donation. Pag hindi ka nag-isip April 2025, kukunin ko yan. At 2024, kayo sige, ito pa yung nag-iayang sa nila. Nangangyan nila itong kontrata nito. Hindi na includes in the computation of gross estate. Okay? The answer is yes. Because it's a revocable transfer. Okay? Nakuha niya namatay siya in 2024. On the BMW, walang mas inventory ng properties. Hindi na isinama sa estate tax return. So, nag-discover na yan. Ikaw yung taga-biyayar. Magaling ka na examiner, isasama mo sa estate yan. Okay? 2024. It's BMW. Dahil ikaw, hindi ka pa naging CPA. Mabuti sana kung naging CPA ka. Transfer. Pero as of this day, 2024, you are not yet a CPA. Okay? The revocable transfer. Serve the right to change or improve information. Sir, paano po pag naging CPA na sila? Naging CPA siya, wala na. Tapos na yung condition. The condition was fulfilled. Now, obligation is true and demandable. Sir, paano po dito? Nung bago namatay si A, sinabi ni A, sa'yo na yung kotse. Nagimutan mo na yung condition. Kaya maging CPA ka o hindi, sa'yo na yan. Kasi naghihina na ako. Baka mamatay na ako eh. Mahina na. Sabi ng doktor eh, 1 taon lang o 2 taon ako. O, transfer. Inalis na yung condition. Pero, bumalik na naman tayo doon sa naiisip-isip niyang mamamatay siya. Pupunta na naman tayo sa nabubuhay. Sa gross estate, pero hindi lang kanyang factor. Kasi sa contemplation of. Pero kung halimbawa, ano kayo? Sir, paano po kung basta ibinigay ng nil? Sabi niyo, ibigay. Kaya, hindi na ako magbibigay ng condition para hindi ka mag-pressure, para magbibigay ka. Nag-ibigay ka, gagawin kitang assistant. Kailangan ko kasi ng Apuntan. That is a division inter vivos subject to ano pa na lang yung bonus na lang kailangan ko na maging CPA. Yun yung sinabi niya, yung CPA kung hindi, sa'yo na yan. Para hindi ka stress. That is a style of love. That is generosity. That is a patient, pure inter vivos subject to normal love. Okay? Yan ang revocable transfer. Punta na tayo sa number 3. Ito, 3. Medyo mag-ingat kayo sa number. Transfer passing GPA. Ano ba ang power of appointments? P of A gives the person the power to choose who will be the successor to an estate. And this power of appointment may be general or special, also known as limited. General if the person if the authorized, yan siya, the authorized person can choose anybody to be the successor. To be the successor. Okay. Anybody, kahit pamilya niya, asawa niya, anak niya, boyfriend niya, girlfriend niya, GPA yun. Ito, kung merong restrictions, he cannot choose anybody. Diba? Ito, A died, living a farm or living a house and lot. Si A namatay na hindi niya alam kung sino ang kanyang relatives. See? Hindi niya alam. Wala siyang alam kung sino ang relatives niya. Namatay siyang matandang binata. Meron siyang kaibigan, house and lot, and he entrusted it to Mr. B. With B of A. Okay. Pag si B can appoint anybody, general power of appointment yan. Pero kung si B mamimili lang kay X, Y, or Z, nakalagay, sabi ni AB, pagdating ng panahon na matanda ka na, mamili ka na lang kay X, Y, Z. So, that is SPA, Special Power of Appointment, or what you call LPA. Hindi yan low pressure area. Limited power of appointment. Dito sa GPA kasi class, as if he became the owner. Kaya, at the time of his death, yan if in his will, he will give it, C, he will include in the gross estate of B. Yan ang tinatawag nilang transfer. Yan ang tinatawag nilang transfer. Yan yung transfer. Transfer, passing, general power of appointment. GPA yan. So he can appoint anybody. Ibig sabihin dito, from A to B ay estate tax 1. B to C, estate tax 2. Kita nyo, class? Computing PIR. Siyempre, pagkamatay ni A, pagbigay kay B, may estate tax yan. Then later on, na-discover nila, si B, ibinigay kay C. Ayun pala, ang power ni B ay general power of appointment. Tataksan ng BIR ulit yan. Pero kung sa case 1, sa case 2 tayo, from A to B, from B to X, pero care of SPA. He never became an owner. He was just a trustee only. Kaya from A to B, parang pinatago lang kasi ultimately pupunta din kay X. Estate tax 1. Isang estate tax lang. Parang ang estate tax dito lang. Dito lang ang estate tax. Yung A pagpunta kay B. Kasi pinatago lang kay B. Parang paglipat kay B to X, parang isang tao lang sila. Dahil ultimately, ang pupuntahan si X. Okay? So, A to B. In this will, and it was called already, it transferred it to X. You will exclude that in the gross estate of B. Because B never became an owner. Ito lang ang sinasama sa gross estate. Take note, ha? Kung may nakita kayong power of appointment, hanapin nyo lang yung word na passing general power of appointment. Dito class, ang pinag-uusapan natin si B kasi sa kanya dumaan, kaya nga passing. Huwag nyo tingnan si A. Si A class, whether general power of appointment or special power of appointment ang ibinigay niya, yung transfer from A is taxable dahil talagang namatay si A. Ang pinag-uusapan natin si B. Kahit mamatay si B class, whether isasama mo sa gross estate niya o hindi, yung house and lot na yun, depende kung ano yung appointment niya. Kung ang appointment niya, general power of appointment, isasama mo sa gross estate. Pero kung ang appointment niya is special power of appointment of LPA, huwag mong isama sa gross estate. Gets nyo? See? Ang pinag-uusapan dyan, naging owner ba siya? Kasi yan ang hahabulin ng biyaya. It is the transfer of the ownership ang hinahabol ng biyaya. Take note, look sa GPA. From A to B, there was transfer of ownership. Kasi GPA, B to C. Kaya tinaksan yung A to B, tinaksan yung B to C. Pero dito SPA, from A to B lang. Kasi yung A to B and X, considered isa lang. Okay, so you may minute for you to organize your notes. Then punta na tayo sa favorite na topic kanila. Pinaka-favorite dyan yung pang-apat. Life insurance proceeds. Flip. Flip. Okay, so let's go now to Lick. Actually, class, ito makikita nyo sa inyong handout. Sa inyong multiple choice. Inyong multiple choice sa inyong LSM, number 24. First statement at saka second statement. Tingnan nyo number 24, multiple choice, ha? Para while it is still fresh in your mind. Number 24. Oh, 24. O yan, no? Look, 24. Oh, A died giving B a power to appoint the person who will inherit A's house and lot. B, however, can only choose among C, D, and F. So, ito is about SPA, Special Power of Appointment or LPA. Kita nyo? B decided to transfer the property to C in this week when he was called already. The transfer from B to C is subject to estate tax? Answer, false, because that is transfer passing SP. See? Second statement naman is about revocable transfer. Tingnan nyo second statement. Oh. During his lifetime, he decided to give B as a gift his car. Subject to the condition that if B does not become a CPA within 3 years, A shall revoke the transfer. In the second year, however, A died. The car should form part of the gross estate. The answer is true because it's a revocable transfer. It's immaterial whether na-revoke niya o hindi. What is important is, at the time of his death, it was an existing revocable. Okay, so let's go now to LIP. Life insurance proceeds. O, di ba? Di ba namatay si Dolphy? Dolphy died. Yung pala, meron siyang mahal na tao, binigyan niya ng 10 million life insurance niya. Life insurance proceeds. Ibinigay niya 10 million to Gloria. Binigay niya to Piolo Pascual. Love pala niya si Piolo Pascual. Dahil si Piolo Pascual ay ano ni Dolphy si Piolo Pascual? Kamukha lang kasi ng isa sa mga anak niya. Kaya kahit hindi niya anak sa labas, feeling niya pogi si Piolo Pascual. Huwag na lang palit natin. Papa P. Si Papa P. Nalaman ngayon ng BIR na si Papa P ang tumanggap dito sa life insurance na to. Taxable ba yan o hindi? Nung sabi ng BIR, taxable yan. Babawasan na lang namin ng at that time class, nung namatay si Dolphy, on rate pa. Maximum rate. Lalo na kung malaki amount. Malaki amount, 50 million. Grabe. 50 million. Maximum rate, 20%. Tama ba ang BIR? It depends. Ano ba ang legal personality ni Piolo as a receiver? As a receiver of the life insurance proceeds. Siya ba ay nasa first group? O nandito siya sa second group? Sino ang nasa first group? Ito ang nasa first group. Let's erase this, ha? Group. State itself. Sandali class, ha? May tawag sa akin. Hello, my friends.
Sir, wala po yata kayong audio.
Sorry. Sorry. Oh, itong receiver, or what you call beneficiary, si Piolo. Nasa first group na siya or second group? Sino ang nasa first group? Estate. Eh, hindi naman siya pwede maging estate. Dahil hindi naman tao yan eh. Ito, pwede siya nito. Siya yung executor or siya yung administrator. At the time na namatay si Nolfi, ang executor ay si Piolo or administrator. Kaya, nakalagay doon sa will. Nasa will ni Dolphy na yung 50 million na yon ay pupunta lang sa estate niya. Sa state. Ang kamiyaya. Whether it is revocable or irrevocable, it is immaterial. Kasi, di ba, nakalagay pag revocable transfer, isasama mo sa estate. Pag irrevocable, hindi mo isasama. Yan ay, pag irrevocable, ang pinag-usapan na irrevocable ay life insurance proceeds. Whether revocable or irrevocable, basta life insurance proceeds at ito ang include pa rin sa ito. Tama ang biyaya. Kung si Piolo ay executor o administrator, million, pupunta na sa estate nito. Pero kung ang tatanggap ay second group, ibig sabihin third person. Pag sinabi mong third person, any person na wala dyan sa pag-ibig. Pero plus, kung ang tatanggap ay compulsory heir, para ding estate. Ang compulsory heir is sinasama sa gusto. Third person, di ba? Kung si Piolo, malayong kamakanan or malayong apo. Compulsory heir. Yun yung itatanong mo kung revocable o irrevocable. Pag revocable, include pa rin in the process. Revocable, that is the time you exclude. So, pag the problem is silent, pag silent ang problem, ibig sabihin it is revocable. Include pa rin in the process. So, hindi mo lang isasama pagka irrevocable. Okay, so to make the story short, pagdating sa life insurance proceeds, the beneficiary is a third person, and it is irrevocable. That is the time that you will exclude. Yan lang, yan lang ang exclusion. Third person, irrevocable. All other cases include. Kasi kung revocable, kung first group, whether revocable or irrevocable, include. Kung third person naman, revocable, include. Kung silent, revocable din yun, include pa rin. So, life insurance proceeds lang na you don't include is when receivable is a third person and it is irrevocable. Okay, class. Okay. So, finally, last. All other mortis causa transfers for insufficient consideration. Okay. Another mortis causa transfers for insufficient or inadequate consideration. So, kasama diyang class includes sales for insufficient consideration na in contemplation of death or mortis causa. Ha? Mga sales mortis causa. So, dito kukunin mo class yung important thing, kukunin mo yung fair market value at the time of sale or transfer. Then, kukunin mo yung consideration received or selling price. Oh, kasi ito yung step 1. Kailangan greater than. Ibig sabihin, narugi siya. Oh, isipin mo class, halimbawa, ang fair market value ng BMW car sold before death 6 months. 6 months before death. Pero napatunayan that time na may taning na siya sa buhay. Stage 4 na ang kanyang cancer. Ang fair market value ng BMW ay 2 million. Binenta lang niya ng 1 million. Nalaman ng BIR. So greater than, nag-qualify. Yan, kasi yan ang insufficient. The selling price, ayan, ang step 1, selling price, or the fair market value is greater than the selling price. Kasi dapat at least equal. Yan, step 2, if the excess of FMB upon death over selling price. So yan ang isasama mo sa investment. So may pangatlong value, FMB at the time of death. Let's say at the time of death, the value is 2 million pa rin. Ano yung sasama mo sa gross estate? Yung excess. Yan ang step 2. Excess of this over that. Yan ang step 2. See? Sabi na, lugi class. Marami kayo nakikita. Ito ang step 2. Yan ang step 2. Yan ang step 1. Yan ang step 2. So the value to be included is 1 million. Paano kung ang consideration received ay tumaas pa? Paano kung let's say 2 million? 1 million. At the time of death, tumaas 2.5 million. I-excess. 1.5 ang isasama mo sa dito. Paano kung 1 million pa rin? Pero dito, class, bumaba, naging 1.5 million na lang. Yung excess pa rin, may excess ba? May excess ba over that? Ay dito, is the excess of the FMB over, yung excess pa na dito, sorry class, excess of this over that. Yan ang step 2. Excess of the FMB over the selling price. Yan. Yan. Okay, so yung step 1, ito. Ito yung step 1. Ito yung step 2. Kung minsan na ginagamit sa problem, consideration received. Kung minsan na ginagamit selling price. So step 1, kailangan greater than. Greater than, punta ka na sa step 2. Hindi nyo magtumakita. Step 1, kailangan the fair market value at the time of sale or transfer is greater than the selling price or consideration received. Sa step 2, yan the excess can be and at the time of death, yan. So, 2 million. Okay. Dito, 500,000 na. Paano kung mas bumaba pa at the time of death? Naging 800,000 na lang. Your answer is 0 because there is no excess. Okay? So always the excess of FMB upon that over the selling price that you will include. Ito walang excess. Pero plus, if the selling price, but if the FMB at the time of sale is equal to or less than the selling price, your answer is NMT. You know what is NMT? NMT class means no leve Hungary. Touch me not. Don't touch it. Don't include it in the gross estate. It's a valid sale. Example, for 2 million. At the time of sale, ang selling price, 2 million din. Dito plus kahit 4 million yan, your answer is 0. Wait. Kahit na 4 million yan, gawin mo 5 million pa, your answer is 0. Or number 3, 2 million. Dito, ang selling price ay 2.5 million. Di greater than ang selling price. Oh. Dito, kahit na 5 million, your answer is still 0 because that is what they call on a previous sale or what you call valid sale. Okay. Ayan ha. So step 1, kailangan lugi. Ito, loss ito eh. Yung step 1 na to eh, lugi. Kasi ba't mo ibebenta ang property mo at less than its fair market value? The selling price must be greater than the consideration received. Or, ibig sabihin, the consideration received is less than the selling price. Step 2, excess of FMD upon debt over the selling price. Yun ang value to be included in the gross estate. So, let us solve number 31 and number 32. Okay, sa inyong handout. Answer 31 and 32 para tapusan natin ang gross estate. Yeah, I'll give you time to read 31 and 32, then we answer together. Okay, so let's answer 31 and 32. And 32. 31, Cito's World. 32, Philippines only, plus merong reciprocity law. Okay, ha? That's all. Thirty-one and 32. So, 31, 32 based on the following info. Building USA. USA yan. 5 million. House and lot in Bulacan. House and lot in Bulacan. 500. So dito, syempre, zero. House and lot in, kasi dito, Philippines lang. House and lot in Bulacan, pero mas malaki ang zonal value. So, Bulacan, mas malaki ang zonal value. The zonal value is 5 million also. 500 times 10,000 eh. 500 times 10,000 square meter. Dito, 5 million pa rin. Life insurance proceeds. So, LIP. Beneficiary is the wife. Administratrix, irrevocable. Exclude. Exclude. Wait. Include pala, sorry. Beneficiary. Administrator, executor, estate. So, include. Magkano to? 500,000. Dito, 500,000. But due to reciprocity law, hindi siya masasali kasi that is receivable eh. Life insurance proceeds yan. Kaya kasama siya sa intangible properties. So manod, life insurance proceeds with another company, beneficiary, nephew, third person, irrevocable. Exclude. LIP, number 2. Exclude. Exclude. Because beneficiary is a third person and the designation is irrevocable. Diba? Yun yung exclude. Next, claims against a debtor who died a year ago. Claims, pero hindi pa naman insolvent. 50% collectible. O, 50,000 isama. 50,000 is a receivable. Due to reciprocity law, hindi kasama. Kasi may reciprocity law. Now, yung SSS, GSIS, mga ibinibigay sa mga war veterans by special law, exclusion yan. Pati yung paraphernal property of the surviving spouse, exclusion naman yan dahil pag-aari yan ng asawa niya, not a decedent's, not the decedent's property, but may sasama. Ito naman by special law ito. Under special law, they are exclusions from the gross estate. Benefits from SSS, GSIS, retirement benefits, war veterans, binibigay. Now, transfer. Mga transfer for insufficient consideration. Other transfers pa ito. May other transfer. O yung car in Manila. Car in Manila. Selling price 500. FMV at the time of transfer 1 million. FMV at the time of death 800. So the excess 300,000 excess of FMV upon death over the selling price. Dito, 300,000. How about the land in Manila? than in Manila. 1.52. Pero there is no excess at the time of death. So wala. How about the land in USA? The land in USA is a valid same. Okay, ito naman abroad. So that's it. Look at natin. $5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5.5, 5.8. Ano pa ba? 5 million, 500,000. 200. May 50,000 pa. At saka 300. Dapat ang answer is 10 million. 10 million. Yan ang answer nyo. 10,850,000. So that is letter. That should be the answer. Letter A. Not 10,950,000. 10. 10,850,000. Dito naman, it's only 5,350,000. 5,350,000. 5,300,000. 5,300,000. Wala yung 50,000. And you can find that in letter B, boy. B as in Bebengka, boy. I need for you to organize your notes, then we proceed. Okay. So, tapos na natin ang gross estate plus the part 1 and part 2 of gross estate. Part 1, yung items physically found in the gross estate. Yung found in the inventory as reported to BIR. Then yung part 2, yung katatapos lang natin yung 5. Transfer in contemplation of death, revocable transfer, transfer passing general power of appointment, at saka yung favorite na life insurance proceeds. And number 5, on other mortis causa for insufficient or inadequate consideration. Ang nagpapa-more challenging sa estate tax ay ito plus, the allowable deductions from the gross estate. And they can be grouped into A, yan, A sila. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, W, H, Y, and Z. Para alam nyo, ha? So ito, Elite, PPP, PPT, ME, SD, DBE, SSS, at saka FH. Oh, at least alam nyo muna. Ano tong ano A? Yan yung expenses, losses, indebtedness, and taxes. So itawag sa init. PP, transfer for public purposes. And PPP, public purposes transfer. Public purposes transfer. Joke lang yan. Deduction for property. Property previously taxed. Property previously taxed. Yan klasang VD. Yan klasang vanishing deduction. Then medical expenses of 500,000. Oh. Pero ito class until 2017. Ibig sabihin sa new na wala na ito. Pagpasok ng train, wala na. At least alam nyo lang, pagpasok to ng 2018, wala na. Eh kaso lang, dahil kapapalit lang, kuminsan nakakasingit pa rin sa exam. At least alam nyo. Ito naman, standard deduction. Standard deduction. Okay, DB. F. Benefits from employer. Yan yung RA, nakikita nyo sa mga libro. RA 4917. Then SSS. SSS. Sexy siya. Hindi yan. Social Security System. Hindi rin. Para yan sa mga namatay na naiwan ng asawa. Share on surviving spouse in the net common estate. In the conjugal property. Kanilang common property. Yung common property nilang mag-asama. Siyempre, hahatiin mo yan. And then, the deduction for family home. Family home deduction. Simply family home. Okay. So, pwede mo na itong alisin. You can remove this if you want. Pero at least, ano nyo? Medical expense. Yan yung gastos ng tao na namatay sa hospital 1 year prior to death. Lahat ng gastos niya within 1 year prior to death. The gastos niya sa hospital or medical expenses in connection with his death. Isinasama dyan. Pero maximum of 500,000. So, kung namatay siya after 2017, pero yung mga, kung nakakabol sa COVID yan, maraming namatay. Gastos nila sa COVID. Papasok mo maximum 500. Kaya hanggang 2017 na yun. Pagpasok ng train na wala na. Saka sa train na. January 118. Important thing to remember. Itong expenses na to, tinanggal na rin to ng init, ng train. Removed by train. Train ang tumanggal yan yung train. Okay, yan class yung funeral. Just nakikita nyo. Funeral expenses at saka judicial expenses. Removed by train yan sila. Okay. Important thing to remember. Pagka non-resident alien ang namatay, automatically, hindi kasama ito mga ito Non-resident alien. Non-resident alien, ang kanyang standard deduction is 500,000 on. Kasi ang standard deduction ngayon ay 5 million. Pero pag non-resident alien, 500,000. Disqualified siya sa DBA. Dito, disqualified. Dito, disqualified din siya. Take note, ha? Yan, ha? Basta non-resident alien, ang kanyang standard deduction, sa old law, 0. Sa train law, 500 na lang. Kasi ngayon, itinasa 5 million. Pero yung death benefits, disqualified siya. Family home, disqualified din siya. Now, kung ang property naman is located abroad, abroad yung property. The vanishing deduction, yan yung PPT, disqualified. The family home, disqualified din. Take note of that, ha? Magtampi yan. Kasi pag naghalo-halo na yung problems, baka makalimutan nyo. Isang item lang, makalimutan mo, damay na lahat. Basta nakita mo na ang resident alien, tandaan mo na yan, tatlong yan. Wala siyang standard deduction na 5 billion. Ang standard deduction niya, 500 lang. Wala siyang DBA, wala siyang family home. Ayun. Regardless kung non-resident alien or Filipino, basta ang property ay located abroad, disqualified sa letter C, yung estate at family home. Hindi pwedeng i-claim. Yan, ha? O yan. Dali nyo matandaan yan, class. For you to remember. For you to remember. So, umpisahan natin ang init. Tingnan nyo muna, ha?